Chill it out. Good morning to all my American friends out there. It's the day after Christmas over here in Western Australia. It's currently 5:30 a.m. on a Thursday morning here. Hoping this live finds you all well. It's a pretty cool morning here, and looks like we may have a cool day, but yesterday was a scorcher. Close to, let's see, 38 degrees Celsius yesterday. That was our Christmas day. We spent a lot of time in the in our little pool. Just wanted to jump on real quick and wish everyone a Merry Christmas wherever you are in your part of the world. Let us know in the chat, in the comments, exactly what time of the day is it for you, and where are you in your part of the world. Right now I'm streaming to you live from Western Australia. It's currently 5:35 a.m. on a Thursday morning here. Traditionally, we call the day after Christmas Boxing Day. Boxing Day. Yeah, and I know that's not a day celebrated around the world, but for here it is. Hey, watching from the Philippines. Well, good morning and hello to you. I hope everyone's had a great Christmas morning. Yeah, let us know what part of the world you're from, whereabouts you're watching. It's been a long time since I've done a live stream or anything on YouTube, but I wanted to take this opportunity to say that, be doing more on YouTube from here on in. For those that do know what content I do, we normally do dumpster diving. Let me show you the kind of day we're going to be experiencing today. 5:30 in the morning. Of course, in this part of the world, we're experiencing a summer here in the Southern Hemisphere. Merry Christmas from the UK. Yes, Merry Christmas to you and your family also. Hope and good tidings to everyone. Hope everyone's having a safe and joyous Christmas, sharing it with family and friends. If not, then welcome in. Whole premise of going live is to be able to share time and tidings with everyone. Hopefully that you're not experiencing it alone. Yesterday's Christmas was filled with lots of food. In the UK, what sort of weather are you experiencing over in the UK, Pendle? Hopefully it's not too cold or chilly. Like I said, yesterday for us, Christmas Day was yesterday. It was very hot indeed. 38 degrees Celsius. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit. I'm sure it's in the 90s. The stream, no snow as of yet. It's cold and wet. Sorry that you're. I mean, if it's miserable, blessings to you. But I'm sure it's not uncommon this time of the year. But grateful that there's no snow. I suppose you could say that. It's about counting the blessings that we have and living in a place of gratitude. I mean, it doesn't have to be Christmas to have to feel that. Hopefully, we can feel that way every day. Like I said, if you know what I do for content anyway, my channel is mostly centered around dumpster diving. If you're not sure, what that is, we rummage through the rubbish bins of large-scale corporate retail and food chain stores, and save a lot of stuff that these places throw away. Usually to reuse, repurpose, donate, or give away. I know you expected the weather, of course. Of course. Good morning, darling. I fell asleep in front of the fan last night. Oh, yeah.
It was so hot, I just wanted something cold. Ice.
And Pendle Budgets, how was your Christmas anyway? Did you spend it with family and friends? Prepare lots of food, or did you go visiting, or did people come to you? Favorite Christmas foods. We love talking about food. Me personally, I'm a fan and lover of seafood. And although I'm in Western Australia, I'm originally from New Zealand, and kaimoana, or seafood, plays a huge role, in our dinner tables. Plus, let me thank everyone in advance. Let me just start off right there. Thank everyone in advance for liking the live stream, sharing it out. I really do appreciate it. It's been good, thanks. Quiet. Had a few visitors today. Was relaxing now. It's me and your 7-year-old. Nice. Sometimes it's great just to sit back and your baby enjoying the shows. Have a few visitors, but now it's time to, now that the kiddie time is over, right? Your babies have opened their presents and had their sugar rush. Now it's time to sort of like, okay, let's catch the shows or whatever's going on YouTube. And get to our age, it's just Christmas becomes another day. We just celebrate it for the sake of our grandchildren, and but there's some traditions about Christmas that we also love and continue. One is gorging on lots of food. So, what's your favorite Christmas dish? That one thing that you look forward to, that maybe one of the visitors bring around, or that's traditionally a Christmas thing. Like, is it a Christmas ham? Is Christmas ham one of your traditional things? Yeah, true that. True that. I too. I too. It was just for the kiddos growing up. Religiously, it wasn't a thing like for us, in Aotearoa, New Zealand. It was, it solved. I mean, it posed a lot of good things, like it's traditionally a holiday. So my father would almost always, you know, muster up the family and go on a long 4-week holiday, camping and stuff. So there was that. It was a time to connect with family and stuff. Hey, Cheryl, Merry Christmas. Oh, like gammon? What? Gammon? Gammon, is that what is gammon? I feel like I've heard it before, but I don't know what it is. Cheryl, Merry Christmas to you. How are you? You and the family? Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. I think that's a real old school way of like, a ham joint. That's one of your favorite things. I like ham too. Christmas ham is a glazed and all of the loveliness attached to it. How was your Christmas, Cheryl? Did you enjoy it with family and friends and lots of eating? Honey glazed gammon. That's why it sounded familiar. Yeah, I think like back in the day, that's what we used to call it, gammon. That's why it's so. Hey Cheryl, meet Pendle Bud Joe. There you go. You got to appreciate it when you greet each other on the chat. Acknowledgement is a huge thing for me. When we acknowledge each other, it speaks volumes about the person. You haven't eaten since breakfast. Is that because that's traditionally when you have your big Christmas meal is breakfast? What time of the day is it for you both? Pendle, what time of the day is it for you in the UK? And Cheryl, what time of the day is it for you? Because you're in, are you in Michigan, Cheryl? It's been a while. It's been a while for sure. When I first started doing YouTube, I was had short hair, clean cut, and it was a lot darker than this. 9:40 p.m. Oh wow. Oh, you're in New Hampshire. Okay, Roger that. yeah. I'm not doing dumpster diving anymore. That's one thing. I'm sort of moving myself away from that because one I don't have the space to bring what I find home because it's not always food, you know, and I just don't have the room and space for it. So I'm looking at either like doing like a budget cooking on a budget, asking people to send in recipes of budget foods that they used to cook to help their families and stuff because many of us are finding it difficult and the struggle of budgeting, the cost of living, across the board is less than desirable. It's nearly 5 p.m. for you, Cheryl. Thanks for sending that in, guys. Appreciate you. That's one thing that I'd like to do because I love cooking. Other things I'd like to do is maybe do some reaction videos too of like especially comparisons between say the United States or the United Kingdom and New Zealand or living in Australia. I see a lot of content being made, but with people from the United Kingdom or the United States migrating to Australia and New Zealand and making those comparisons. How it'll take off, I don't know, but whilst the topic material is might be important, um, I'd like to think that it's my energy and personality that shines through. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I was. What was I at the beach last time? I think I was. But no, definitely this new year I want to revive, the YouTube channel and yeah, just bring my energy. I tell you what I have been doing lately is I've been creating a community on other platforms, and I've been promoting and practicing kindness and compassion and empathy, and been doing a lot of charity based work, helping those in need. Oh, that's right. Yeah, we did too. Yeah, that's right. We sat at Silver Sands Beach and watched a young man walk up the beach. And I think, was it you that said, "Oh my"? Yeah, yeah. Look, at the end of the day, it's going to be all centered around. It's going to be centered around mainly about helping each other, finding ways to better and empower our lives. Because I ain't gonna lie, we come from a place of struggle, and from time to time we still do, both financially and spiritually and stuff like that. So if we are going through those things, I'm sure we're not alone. You know what I mean? Hey, Barbara. Hey, Barbara. Happy Merry Christmas to you, Barbara. Merry Christmas, my friend. Hope this life is finding you well. So yeah, it's not about impoverishment. It's more about that we don't we don't have to endure this journey alone. Oh, my pleasure, Barbara. Leaning more towards wellness. Well, leaning more towards support and that a yeah, wellness. I guess you could say that, but a sense of communal wellness, a sense of um, communal companionship, and just overall kindness, gratitude as well. You know, why not? Why not though? Eh? I mean, could we not need a lot more of that in this world today? I'm not sure if any of you's heard about the Bondi Beach incident last week with a father and son team. Came to a crowded beach with filled with firearms and opened fire, and there was a massacre where 15 people lost their lives, and 30 or more were injured because of it. That they haven't had anything like that since 1996. Yeah, it was a very tragic incident, and one that's not very common, in Australia. But it raised some, a lot of serious issues, a lot around like um, politicism and religion. But I think there's a good angle for for empathy and compassion. Yeah, 100%, Barbara. Say, just let me say right off the bat too. It's so good to see your names in the chat. I was just telling Joe that I'm going to make a very serious comeback to YouTube, a very serious one. I felt like I was sunburnt last night, but I wasn't even hardly in the sun. Yo, Papa Smith, what's up, Ron? Merry Christmas, my bro. How was your Christmas yesterday? So good to see you guys. I appreciate you guys liking the live too. I really do. It was a very, very distinctively warm day yesterday. Too warm. We pretty much turned our air conditioning on at like 11 o'clock in the morning and had it on all day. It was that insane. So the question was asked like, what is the new year plans for YouTube and Big B Adventures? Well, we certainly want to keep the adventures alive and well. On my other platform, hi Grace, Merry Christmas. Yeah, we were warm, all right, Ron, 100%. Yeah, we spent a bit of time in our little paddle pool here. It's there to wallow in like a hippopotamus. Grace, we are awesome. We are good, thank you. How are you? I hope you had a very prosperous and joyful Christmas. So yeah, back to the question is, what does the new year look like for Big B Adventure and the channel on YouTube? So I've thought about many things. One was doing like reaction type videos, but all centered around fun. I'm being pushy, I suppose, but I hope you win the lottery. It's this time of year makes me wish for my family to be close, and in turn, I hope that for you. Oh, thank you. Are you watching from Saudi? Do you like that pool? Me too. It serves a massive purpose. Well, no, I appreciate. No, I thank you for that, Barbara. Wishing the best for your friends, and I consider you more than friends, even more than family. And I've never been one to rely on things like lotto, but you can't win it if you're not in it. Hey, my darling, you cannot win something if you're not in something. Do not rest my laurels on it. If we want to achieve our goals, we have to actively, action towards it. We have to actively action towards it. It's great to be lucky though along the way. Why not? But at the same time, manifestation, the law of attraction, all of these things that helps us work luck in our favor. Yeah, no sharks. Even in life, you have to play to win. That's it. No, I totally agree. I totally agree. But that's that, that's that application that I speak of. That while we can't let it sit and wait for it to fall in our laps. We actively have to move towards it, or shuffle around so that at least we are amongst it. Yeah. And that's going to be like one of the things that that I would like to do in the channel is just like actively promote kindness, because I feel like if you're in the act of kindness, then if you if you're bestowing all good kindness, then kindness will be bestowed upon you. And whether or not you're a believer of the universe or this a benevolent spirit works in mysterious ways, especially in ways that we can't imagine or fathom. Now, if you do, then it makes sense to have that sense of empathy, eh? Yo, happy poor days to you too, my bro. Well, how are you, Mr. The doggy dog? Yeah, yeah, I'm a strong believer in that. If you and that works for both good and bad, right, Joe? So I think the more good you get, the you give, the more good you receive. Oh, poly days, like that. Yeah, and I'm a huge believer in that. So this whole year has been centered around promoting and practicing kindness and compassion on my other platform, and I think that's really where I'm going to lean towards, is doing a lot of things like that. But at the same time, have fun, jump on the lives and engage. Yeah, promote and practice kindness and generosity and empathy and compassion. I think these are real simple virtues and qualities that even us right here already have in abundance. And work as a united front to help those in need. The people that we help on our way up. And move together. No, that's right. Absolutely, Papa, Ron. Yeah, never lose empathy. It's one of those. It's one of those fabrics in life that bind us together. Or separates us from um, separate, separates us from those others that don't practice it. Yeah, and it'll be long play videos too. I'll be doing daily quotes with shorts and or worse, right? Thank you, Grace. Yeah, and you know what, Barbara, we can. We make personal changes. We make personal changes, and we also, and hopefully those personal changes will will see um, good things gravitate towards us on the outside world. And as long as we're giving of that goodwill, then we will by default become receivers of that goodwill. Is there any way we can share this live out? Please share it out, my friends, if you can. Share it out to your friends list, or I'm making plans. Oh, that's great. Yeah, see, that's a great idea. If you're not like writing down, it came up on my notifications. Oh, thank you for letting me know, Papa, Ron. I think there's something to be learned from that. What Barbara is saying is like writing your plans down and see what manifests throughout the year. Like weekly plans, monthly plans, 3 monthly, quarterly, half yearly plans. Why not? It's better to write them down than floating around in the middle of an ocean with no sail or no rudder. Right? Give us some direction. Thank you, Jay. Thank you for sharing it out. Let's see if I can. You go dumpster diving. Well, we could go. You got some much needed plywood. There you go. It doesn't have to be food or fancy things. And it has to be things that we consider useful, right? Oh, and you too, Grace. Happy New Year. Yeah, if we go absolutely 100% right there, Ron. If we don't have goals, we can't move the ball. 100%. Yeah, I think traditionally it's a British holiday that we have adopted in the Commonwealth, but I don't think places like I'm not sure Canada has it. I don't think Canada has it, but certainly New Zealand, Australia have Boxing Day. Oh, it's you. Can anyone else hear me fine enough? Barbara, maybe you just want to need to turn your volume up a little bit more, maybe? I'm old school. Merry Christmas. Oh, that's good, Barbara. That's good. So tell me what did your guys' Christmas look like? Did you host friends and visitors today, or did you go visiting? Just have a quiet one? We had a pretty quiet one. Me and my darling, we just ate, and sat in the pool, and tried not to get our sweat straight. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that, Ron. We know we have family elsewhere, if not in our realities, if not in our physical life and physical world. I was going to jump on YouTube my last night for everyone's morning, but I don't take much time off social media to be. It's buffering. Okay. Let's get closer to the internet. You went to your sister's and was more since last spring. She's lost so much weight, but at least her diabetes is gone. Great news. That is phenomenal news. Yeah. You had a wonderful time. You miss everyone so much. Things are changing, which I'm grateful. I'm thankful for. Absolutely, that's so good news. Well, we were blessed. We were blessed by having our kids and our grandkids give us a call. Our kids are all growing now, and their kids are growing. So, they all make plans to do their holidays. One of my sons is like working through Christmas. Yeah, it's definitely the best. But yeah, at the same time, um, I always say to everyone that it's no accident when we have these thoughts of people in our families or friends, both near and far, that that when they pop into our heads, the universe is sending us a message to touch base and make contact, because for some, you know, unimaginable reason, those thoughts cross our minds that is them, as we are missing these people. From where are you, host Grace? I'm in Western Australia, but I'm from Aotearoa, New Zealand, and I've lived in Australia now for 18 years. And one of the questions I get asked is, do I miss home? I do, I do. I miss the spirituality of home, being a native to New Zealand, more than just more than just being born there, but like I'm like 300 generations deep. Yeah, but we come to Australia for better opportunities for my family. I email a friend in Aussie. She's in New South Wales. Never met. We know each other through YouTube. That's great. Yeah, we can. Hey, we can have these non-physical contact relationships that last years. I mean, look at us. I've known Barbara. Never met her physically, but I've known Barbara for many years, years and years. Papa Smith, I've known for years, and it's not new. Hey, it's not new to have relationships like that, distant relationships. outside of phone calls and social media, pen pals were a very common thing. Pen pals. I don't even think it's even a term that's used these days. If you were to ask the generation of today, have you? Oh, Cheryl, yeah, I have too, Cheryl. Known you for years too, years. I got a notification the other day that that I've now been on YouTube for 7 years as a active content creator, or as a content creator. So yeah, no, you're right, Cheryl. You and I have known each other for years as well, and it's a great thing, doing this live on YouTube is to revitalize those relationships, let you not guys know exactly what the plan is moving forward as far as YouTube is concerned, and revamping these relationships again. You know, I did say the last time I was going to go live that I was going to do more live streams. Unfortunately, things didn't pan out for that to happen. Yeah, we will. That You know what, Ron? I agree with you 100%. But until those, until that moment, there's so many ways that we can keep building on our current relationship and strengthening these bonds. And the more we strengthen the bonds, the likelihood of meeting in real space and time elevates. It always elevates. And you know what? It's our channel. It's our channel. Hey, Renee. Here's another one. Merry Christmas, Renee, to you and Phyllis. See, and the thing is that not only have we created relationships from host to yourself, but amongst each other. The Cheryl and Barbara know each other very well, and Renee knows them all very well, and um, and that's what I'm hoping to revive. Hoping to revive, and like I say, to and rebuild our community to what it once was, and amalgamating the two communities between the two platforms and create something like amazing together, because I believe in my heart of hearts. I believe in my heart of hearts that we have our worlds have collided in a happy force together for a reason. And in the years doing YouTube, right up until now, I never actively realized that. But as I grow older, I, as I grow older, I'm realizing the importance of the relationships that we have built over those years. I'm realizing how important you are all to me. And so, now my sense of purpose has shifted to not only a sense of duty to helping the community, but to also helping each other. That's so true. It's so true, Grace. Let's have a look. What's Renee been cooking? Let's talk food for a little bit, shall we? You got your turkey in oven and cranberry sauce made. Nice, Renee. Phyllis made mincemeat pie with apples and fruit mix with rum. So Christmas pies, right? That's what Christmas pies. Oh my, Renee, I'm gonna need your address because that sounds delicious, doesn't it, just Barbara? And you made the pie crust a short crust pastry. Let him out of the oven, says Ron. Mashed potatoes, gravy, and broccoli with cheese sauce. Well, there you go. Hello, hello, hello. Yeah, let the turkey out. Who let the turkey out? Yeah, yeah. One of those things I want to start doing is creating a series of like struggle meals. You know, like I said, the cost of living is terrible out there, and that's going to segue our way into the work we do with the community. You know, because we're all in struggle. We all come from struggle, and or we're still experiencing it. And struggle doesn't have to be financial. It doesn't have to be financial. So yeah. But along the way, let's have some fun. Let's play some games. Let the purpose of our coming together, or doing this, it's becoming a strong community, and make ourselves known. Make ourselves known in the community about the kind of work that we do. Now, I flood my algorithms around channels that give, and I want to lean towards those sort of things. I'm sad because my folks sold their house in Canada and moved to Flaming, Florida. Why? Now I'm going to have to sleep on the lawn at my aunt's house. What do you mean, Barbara? Where is your aunt's? Where is your aunt's house? Is she in Canada, Barbara? Pardon me. Oh yes, it gets very cold where Barbara is, where Renee is. Just when I was visit in Canada, yes, Ontario. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a shame. Well, How about this as a plan? Let's make a plan together. It's because it's like I got up at like I woke up at 4:30. They're actually awake yawns, not tired yawns. Micaiah, kia ora, Micaiah. Everyone, this is Micaiah MJ. She's a moderator also on my TikTok platform. She's from Ōtautahi Christchurch, New Zealand, and she is amazing. Yeah, not in real time, not in real life, Renee. Um, we had FaceTime calls with them all, which was awesome. But they're all going camping and stuff. Okay, Ron, love you, my bro. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, Micaiah is very lovely. Micaiah, that's Happy Mac is Barbara. They've been friends, and there's Cheryl in here also. You love camping? Then it shouldn't be a problem going and pitching a tent at your auntie's house in Ontario, Canada. Then sweet as my bro. You take care, whatever you do. I'm going to be on for a little bit longer. So, but hey, just before you go, Papa, just real quick, I want us to create an empire to build, and let's make 2026 that year that we all grow, and that no matter like where we are or what we're doing, that that this time next year we'll promise to see one or even more of the people, one or more of the people in our live streams that we meet and connect with. So this is like, it matters not what the content is about for YouTube this year, as long as it gets supported is the main goal, and growth. And but from that growth is we that we actively create an international customer base where we all reap the rewards and still help people in need, but we all reap the rewards. It's honestly, I'm serious. Put the game face on, and let's aim towards creating an income stream. You know, multiple income streams. So one, we get to help those that are in need, and two, that we all benefit financially, and find yourselves a seat at the table as directors of this company, this empire. Honestly, let's make the likes of TikTok and YouTube pay us back for the countless hours and time and energy that we've invested into these platforms. So let's turn it around and make it work in our favor, selling merchandise and other accessories and amenities. Um, because the one thing that we have in our favor is human resource. Well, hello, Phyllis. Yeah, Phyllis, I heard Renee told us all about it. And we prayed for you a speedy recovery. Wished you well in your recovery. Yeah, it sure does. I've never had a broken hip myself, but my father had both of his hips replaced. He's had both of his he had both of his hips replaced, and he said it was the best thing he ever done. It was the most magical thing he ever done. In fact, like a few weeks after he had his second one done, he was outside mowing lawns. Hard to keep a working man down. Yeah, he was, man. He was, well, let's say he was trooper second, but he was stubborn first. Stubborn old mule that he was. Because he he was still young in my eyes. Like when he passed away, he was only 64. That's only 8 years. Like that's only 8 years away from the age that I'm at now. And but he always acted like a young man. Because he worked out. Yeah, so many people because they take it too easy and become yeah, yeah. He was a very active man all of his life, all of his life. He was a big man too. He was a big man. Yeah, he would have been at least 6'1" or 6'2". But yeah, hey, you want to see the merchandise? I'll show you the merchandise we've got. We've just rolled out some mud and created a space on Etsy. I'll show you what they look like. these are just examples of some of the merchandise that we are rolling out. So one is called, it's called the Mug with a Hug. Disappeared, making that a hard sentence to figure out. Oh, we'll figure it out together though. So this is called the Huggy Mug. The Huggy Mug. Every sip is like having a mug. Every sip is like having a hug on the inside. We call it the Huggy Mug. Right there. Every sip is like a reminder, a reminiscence of memories, and it's like having a personal cuddle from Big B. And then the other is our tribe is gonna be called the Rockstar Tribe, because you know why? It's because you guys are all bloody rock stars. Cheryl, you're a rock star. Now, there's no bad connotation to it, only excellence. Barbara, you're a rock star. Grace, a rock star. Renee, rock star. You guys are all rock stars. And we are part of a tribe, which is more than family, which is more than friends, more than family. It's a sense of being part of a tribe has history to it. Being a part of a tribe is like creating our own indigenous village. You know, indigenous to us, especially us. Being part of a tribe means that we walk, we move, we think collectively and consciously together. And a tribe makes the decisions together. We all make decisions together, and it's all for the betterment of the tribe. It's not for the betterment of just me. Feather Cloud, Merry Christmas, Feather Cloud. We're going to move into that in the new year. So that's one of the things I'll be talking to you, everyone, about. Merry Christmas, Feather Cloud. How are you, my friend? Welcome. And so these pieces here are just stepping stones, but you know, also have other ideas. I do have like key rings and more affordable ways to support, because I'm a huge believer in, I don't want your gifts or your super thanks or your super chats, but I always believed in, if you're giving or gifting of koha, or making these kind and generous contributions, that there should be an exchange of services or product for that kindness and that generosity, as a way to not a feeling of not being taken advantage of. And I learned that from being on TikTok, where the way to generate an income is to to gift you, and that's a way a lot of people on TikTok generate their income. But YouTube, I can monetize my videos, or we can do things like make creative things that we want to be a part of. Let's create the Rockstar Tribe here on TikTok, on YouTube, and let's combine our communities and move forward so that we all benefit through kindness. Hey. Yeah, well, in the new year, we'll be kicking off the Etsy. Um, it gives access to everyone to utilize. It's going to be called the Rockstar Tribe page, and it won't be just highlighting uh, um, the Rockstar Tribe or the Big B merchandise. It'll also be highlighting the amazing creativity of members within the Rockstar Tribe, and to make an impact and help them out, drive traffic through them, and the amazing work that they do. But also, there'll be a percentage of the profits, not the overall takings, but just the profits, towards the organizations that we're currently helping, that help community. So it's made me like super excited. I've been talking a lot about it on TikTok, and the Rockstar Tribe are all on board about making that a reality, because I can't do it without you. You know, I can't. Without the resource of my online family and friends, then it becomes futile. Not impossible, but the journey will be just twice as long and just as rugged. So I know, you know the kind of person that I am, and kind of human that I am, and overall trust that I had made these conscious decisions that involves us all. Oh, absolutely, Renee. You are be the main Canadian contingency. I love that it's going to be another way to support the Rockstar Tribe. It's going to be amazing. It is I may not have shared this with you all here on YouTube, but I've literally had a vision of the end game, and I see us all converging together on a piece of land to celebrate a land that we own as the Rockstar Tribe. Um, elemented around so much success that we're able to, afford to pay for you and your families to travel to this headquarter. This headquarter. I even dreamt it again recently. I've even dreamt it again recently, and it just solidifies the vision. I know it might sound a little like, Big B, like, you okay? You been getting enough rest? It sounds like, it sounds a bit like, evangelist. And nah, not at not at all. I see massive success for us all because I don't, as sure as I know that I can't do this journey on my own, there's certainly no way in absolute heck that I reap the rewards on my own. Hell no. When I eat, we all eat. When we're filled with joy, we are all filled with joy. As simple as that. And it's just about just pulling together and and believing in the goal, and along the way tweaking it. And let's find out, like, after all these years, Barbara, we get to find out like what your superpower is. Because I've never talked to my YouTube family like this before. And so and so the quest begins, help support the videos we put out. Let's increase the let's increase the income, and let's create the income through YouTube and the partnership plan, so nothing comes out of your pockets, comes out of the pocket of YouTube. Open up other platforms and reach new highs there. I need a superpower. Shazam! I'll always be here to help. Of course, Barbara, I know. Not even for a nanosecond that I didn't think you would. I didn't think that you wouldn't. Yep. But I mean, you've been on this fine earth long enough to have developed a set of skills and experiences and knowledge that are specific to you. And having these conversations is about finding out exactly what that is, and how does Barbara fit into the scheme of things. Where does Barbara's skill set and play a role, when you lay them out on the table. And I'm sure you have a wealth of knowledge and experience that will help. It could be administratively, it could be motivationally, it could be emotionally, it could be strengthening us in mentality. You might be thrifty and frugal. You may have connections in places that may help us, through either old work colleagues or members in your family. And I mean, there's so many like arrows, like directional arrows, pointing away from you. Yeah, I can help in those areas. Might be marketing or advertising. Who knows? I'm dying to have these. I'm dying to have these regular conversations. Can you hear my tone pick up a little bit there? Can you hear the passion in my voice? Can you feel the energy, like pulsating from me when I'm talking about this? Yeah, but why not? Why not apply hope and be hopeful? Why not? Let that be the starting point, the stepping stone. Let that be the bar that we've raised with just hope. Because I think if we have, at least if we have hope, then it can provide some sense of um, uh, you know, securing that promise. It's exciting. I feel your energy through the screen, and that's because I'm real with it. And like I say, like if if I if I thought that I could do this on my own without having an amazing group of people, an army of like-minded souls, then I'd be kidding myself 100%. And it's because I've made this realization that I can't do it without you. And it's not about popularity. It's not about the likes and the fame. Those things will come naturally, you know, as a consequence of enjoying what we do with an absolute with an absolute sense of desire. No worries. Hey, go cook dinner, Cheryl. Oh my gosh, I'm just grateful that you were here for the time that you were. Who knows? Just have us in the background. Have us in the chatting away in the background. Oh, hey, it's Cheryl. Before you go, I know you got to cook dinner, but before you go, me and Micaiah and many of us will want to know, what are you cooking for dinner? What is it that you can't tell us that you're going to cook dinner and then not tell us what dinner is? What you got? I can only imagine it'll be some kind of maybe roast with all of the trimmings. Chicken tenderloins and stuffing with a gravy? With a chicken gravy? A nice light but savory gravy? Any vegetables? Like you're doing like a creamy mash, maybe some seared asparagus tips. Any? What about any contrement? Any contrement? Hey there, Roxy. No gravy. Oh, is that because you're like having some sort of side dish potato bake, which obviously comes with the sauce and gravy? Well, I got all the information I needed to get. Well, you have an amazing rest of your evening, Cheryl, and I'm sure I'm sure your family or your visitors will love your food very, very much. Oh, you're doing it, you're just cooking it yourself. I got you, I got you. Nice, Cheryl. Nice. We are with the 33 percentile. You too, Cheryl. Love and blessings. Love you, Cheryl. Let's talk some more next time. And that's going to be my parting ways with every single one of yous from here on in, that I love yous, because I do. I do. It may sound like I'm throwing this word around that you know that for many when they throw the word love around can often have a lot of emptiness behind it, but not for me. It will not be empty. It will be my saying that I love yous will be filled with nothing but love, and because we all need it. We all need it to be loved. Anyway, let's head back outside real quick, shall we? Let's go and make us a quick cup of tea. And put the kettle on, make a quick cup of tea. Anyone else want a cup of tea? I'm going to put some water in the kettle. Uh, You'll take a hot chocolate, Micaiah? Coming right up, Micaiah. One hot chocolate. Anyone else want a cup of tea or a hot chocolate? Zah. Oh, you're in bed, Joe? Okay. Hot cocoa for you, Roxanne. Coming up, Roxanne. Jojo. Hi there, Jojo. How are you? Welcome in. Would you like a hot beverage? I'm making myself a hot cup of tea. Roxanne's having a hot cocoa and Micaiah's having a hot chocolate. We'll go and see if the sun is shining outside. Oh, you just made yourself one, Jojo? Nice. What did you make? Nice hot cup of tea. What sort of cheese? I'm up in bed also. Coffee with a Scotch finger. I like your style. I like your style. Up in bed with a nice hot cup, with a nice hot drink, and some Scotch fingers. Oh my God, you've just like expressed my perfect end of night. But as you can see, it is currently 7 a.m. here in Western Australia. You got Gouda cheese and mozzarella. Nice. Oh, that's a great cup of tea right there. That's a great cup of tea. There's nothing better than a great cup of tea. Now, I've had tea before in my day, but this one right here is a great, great cup of tea. Oh, you're still in bed waking up with a hot drink and things, Jojo. It's not an end of the night in bed. It's getting up. Is your head throbbing? Is that a Yorkshire accent, B? I don't know. You tell me. All I know is this is a great cup of tea. Has it got a hint of Yorkshire in it? Perhaps, perhaps it is. Perhaps it isn't. No, no. I tell you, when microwaves first come out, that's no one knew how to cook in a microwave, but we knew how to heat up water and thing, you know. But no, kettle all the way. Kettle all the way, Barbara. Sure, sure. Hey, no, I'm sure you do. I'm sure you enjoying the view from your bedroom window. But at 10 a.m., you know, it's like having 11sies in bed, Jojo. Not a criticism, just an observation. Just an observation. I, I can't think of a better place to be at this time of the day. For me, I'm just an early riser. Always have been. And I get that from my dad, who was a really early riser. He would wake up hours before he started work, which he did like often at 5 o'clock in the morning. You know, see, he'd be up at sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. There was no wonder he would come home so shattered, you know, after a 10 and 11 hour shift, because his body had already been active for, you know, for like 14 hours. So, you know. Oh, yeah, let your kid all the way. All the way. Kettle. But I remember a time, you know, where we used to have to heat water in a pot before the electric kettles, we were rich enough to have a special made on the fire or element kettle. We never had one of those. We used to have to heat up water in a pot. Oh, you're not long woke up. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Even when I was a full-on drinker, and I would drink heavily, I would still wake up early. It would be detrimental to the pounding going on in my head, but it was just my body clock. And so for many years, I wasn't getting lots of rest, but I'm resting well now. All homes in the UK have a kettle. I think it's the law. Yeah, I have a nice little metal kettle. Yeah, and you know what? Just the design of it, just the design of the electric kettle now compared to like what it used to be, and it it's just and it's just so quick. Like how long did that take from when we entered the kitchen to pouring the hot water? Not very long at all, eh? Just automatically clicks off, click. It's Barbara. It's an aesthetic thing, eh? It's an aesthetic thing. So, how can we make an electric kettle symbolic enough that millions of people would want to buy it in America to make it like a every like when you go in, like the new generation coming up, and when they go out into their own, when they go out into the world and get their own apartments or go and get their own accommodation and fly solo, that in their glory box, you guys have glory boxes? Is that a thing, Barbara? Have an amazing day too, Jojo. Take care. Oh, you too, Jojo. Stay safe. I agree, Joe. No, never heard of a glory box. So a glory box here in Australia and New Zealand is, or a glory chest, is like a box of things that you buy and collect for your eldest or your ones that are when they turn 18 or 19 or 20. Um, uh, 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 you buy a collection of things for them to be like ready to go out into the world. And in New Zealand, it's traditionally around about 21, and the glory box is filled with like linen and cutlery and pots and pans and all the things that you need. It's a starter kit to your new life. A Pandora's box, a hope chest. Oh, there you go, a hope chest. There you go. So, and if those are still a thing now, how is it that we can help convince the American people to have an electric kettle as a must-have in your hope in your child's hope chest? Oh, yep, yep. Even if they're not the drinkers of coffee or tea or cocoa or whatever, that because we always had one, right? We always had one for our hope chest, and we put a kettle in there because whenever we had visitors come around, the first thing we asked, no matter what age we were at, even when I remember being a teenager or even younger, when we had visitors come to our house, the, the first thing we did when we greet them was, would you like a cup of tea? If you go to New Zealand right now and you are ever invited to go to someone's house, they will always ask if you would you like a cup of tea. Are you though? Are you though really? Are you stubborn? Maybe stubborn in certain things, but I mean adaptable in others. Someone comes to my home and they turn up, first thing I do is put the kettle on. That's the very first thing that I do. Very first thing that I do is I put the kettle on and I ask them if they want a cup of tea. Sometimes I don't ask, I just make the cup of tea. I've been doing that since I watched my parents and grandparents do it. It was just that thing. It was, you know, colonialism. I mean, did we have that as an indigenous people? Um, as an indigenous people? Yeah, we did, but it wasn't around a cup of tea. It was around breaking bread. You know, I wouldn't know where. As soon as I know, then I hope they want a biscuit or a slice of cake so I can have another. Always offer a cup of tea and a biscuit in my home too. Yeah, I think it's a very normal thing. Yeah, whatever it is for your part of the world, I think it's synonymous to cup of tea because of the colonialism that our country experienced, and that sense of hospitality. Although we already possessed it, it's called manakitanga, but that sense of hospitality with the adage of having a cup of tea. Okay, then, Barbara, of course. Oh yeah, yeah. It was offered as, I mean, it was original high tea. High tea isn't a marketing ploy. Tea was only available to the very to the to the very the to the aristocratic. Yep, to the aristocratic. Certainly wasn't around for the commoner. But it certainly filtered its way down there, you know. Oh, you have your grandmother's tea caddy with it. Oh, true, true. My mum had a tea caddy. She had a tea caddy. She had the. My mother was 15 when she was pregnant. Had my older sister when she was 16, and because she was going to be married, because she was Maori and was going to be have child out of wedlock, the government was going to take my older sister and adopt her out, and then send my mother to a school to teach her how to have manners, to work as a servant or work in a house. So this was in the early 1950s, and it was like a finishing school for Maori teenage girls who were having teenage pregnancies. Hey, Deborah! Hi, Deb. Yeah, a finishing school. Um, but it was really a punishment, and so and so while she was pregnant, she started the finishing school, and because she couldn't go to regular school pregnant, the schools wouldn't allow it. She did silver service. Silver service was the thing she did. Nah, it wasn't it. I mean, I guess it was, but it was designed to assimilate her into out of the Maori culture and into a more what they deemed as a more civilized culture. How you doing, Deborah, my YouTube sister? They thought they were because a lot of laws and decisions were made in Aotearoa and no doubt Australia to assimilate Maori into a more English or British subject community, and suppress Maori culture and language. That's good to hear, Deborah. How's your channel going? So whilst it was a finishing or an etiquette school, it really was, it was really an assimilation. But anyway, well, the point I'm getting at is that she went through silver service. She had learned how to set a silver service table with all of the different knives and forks and plate settings and yada yada yada, and perform a high tea was one of her things. And so from those teachings, she had a tea caddy. Oh, way to go, Deborah. I'm so proud of you. There you go. So now just repeat, repeat, repeat. Yeah, Joe, you can't undo what's been done, eh? You can't undo what's been done. We just hope for a better future. Hey, Josie. Welcome, Josie. Merry Christmas to you all the way over to you and your family in Massachusetts. But like what I was saying earlier, you know, not everything was terrible out of colonization. You know, we learned some things that we carry with us and made part of our tradition as a Maori people. One of those is offering a cup of tea. Oh, really? Because why is that? I think we need to get into the reality of what Christmas means to us. And if truth be known, do we want to hear the truth about Christmas, ladies and gentlemen? What I take from Christmas as nearly a 56-year-old man is I love that it represents a time for receiving and forgiving. I love I love that for this part of the world that it's a recognized holiday where families can come together, you know, and celebrate. And I love that it creates memories for children that this time of the year is, there's a time where we create these amazing memories. Oh, blessings to you. So sorry to hear of your loss from September, Deborah. And if we're able to put like, have we got heart symbols in the chat? Can I? What's this plus thing? Are you sure you want to? No, I don't want to stop streaming. Yeah, can we put heart symbols in the chat, everyone? Just to recognize, one for family and friends that no longer here with us. I mean, not only is it, Deb's sister, you know, um, but also, our friend Grizzly, who won't be here with us for Christmas. And I'm sure there are many out there. So thank you, Renee. Thank you, Micaiah. Thank you, JS. Yeah, if we can keep throwing hearts in the chat. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you, Joe. I think it symbolizes that we acknowledge that that we have friends and family that are not with us this Christmas. But let me just say, my sister also passed away in July or in August. She passed away in August, and but there's one thing that I know about that whilst it makes me sad that we can't celebrate with her uh, for the first Christmas, that that I talk and mention her name always, and talking about her and mentioning her name keeps her alive, keeps her spirit strong and alive. So don't let it be a sad time. Let it be a joyous one. While she may not be here physically, she is with your sister, our sisters, Deborah. Our sisters are with us spiritually. Or every day, wherever we move, they move with us. Sometimes they move us. Don't forget they're our guardians now. They guide us. They guide us they're our guiding angels. Sometimes they're always sending us signs. They are constantly sending us signs. We just have to make ourselves consciously and subconsciously aware of those signs that they're around us. You know, it's actually, a blessing that whilst there may be distance between us while we were living, there's less distance now that they're part of our, they're one of our angels. I like to call it a cloak. In my culture, there's a cloak called a korowai. Korowai. It's used to adorn the highest ranked members in your tribe, and it's also used to adorn special occasions as individuals. And the korowai is dressed with feathers, from magnificent birds, and so when someone in our family or in our family tree or in our lineage passes away, like our ancestors, they become feathers in that cloak. So my sister has become a feather in that cloak. My nieces and all the ones before her that have passed have become feathers in their cloak. And so I wear that cloak proudly, the spiritual cloak. And they not only do they guide me, but they ward off all of the bad energy. They ward all the bad energy off, and they hold me in good light. Yeah, they hold me in good light. They hold us in good light. So if we look at that as from that point of view, the only thing that we really miss is the vessel that their energy and their spirit was in, eh? The energy that their spirit and their energy was in. Because if we look beyond the vessel, that's the essence we see of our loved ones, our family and our friends. Is their essence. That's the thing that never dies. Energy can never be extinguished. Okay, Micaiah. Love you, Micaiah. I'll see you later on TikTok. And let us know your feedback about what about this YouTube live stream? So yeah. I don't even use the word death or die anymore because it's so final. Renee, are we lagging here? Are we lagging? Hide live video, retouch, create highlight. Oh, okay. Lighting close. What's this? Oh, we can play games? No way. I didn't know we can play games. What's this one? Pin to live stream. No way. Well, there is I still got spring. I still got spring tree or Teespring. Where does it pin? Oh, good night, Deborah. Love and blessings to you, my YouTube sister. Love and blessings. No need for sorries to send to your kiddo, Joe. We know better than that. You got to go and do things. You got to go and do them. Don't even make apologies. Always remember to consider the space like your home, like your house. And we don't say sorry in our own home, not in our own house, if that makes sense. Like I've made it a real like thing about like people apologizing, because the world requires us to possess that guilt for you know what I mean? Like why should you have to apologize for going to tend to something, in your real life, like apologizing for being late, for example, for your job. I'd sooner I'd sooner hear you say I'm back. Oh, really? I didn't even know you left. I thought you were always here. So I'd like to make that like a unwritten rule. No apologies necessary. It's different when someone, expresses that they're not having such a great day through loss and grief, and so we're sorry on their behalf. Does that make sense? I hope it does. It does. I don't mean to want to be like. I hope I'm not offending you, or telling you like that's how life should be from now on. But I think it's a great practice that we shouldn't be made to feel guilty for doing things and then having to apologize for it. So I always call it like guilty sorries on my platform. We're straight talkers. 100%, 100%. Well, then you know where I'm coming from. Then I love that. Just straight up. Matthew, what's up, Matty? all the way over there, up there in Mackay, Queensland. What time is it for you? How was your Christmas, Matt? How was your Christmas yesterday, Maddie? You have a good one? Nearly 10 o'clock for you where you're at? She's a lot muggy today. Yesterday was a scorcher. A little bit muggy today. Okay, I'm going to have to clean my cup. And then we're going to have to then we're going to have to go in and put the phone on charge. Joe, are you on TikTok by any chance? You don't have TikTok? No TikTok for you? See you too, Matthew. Thank you for popping in and saying Merry Christmas. I appreciate you, my bro. Thank you so much. Now YouTube, if I play music, it mutes my it mutes the replay. Yeah. So no music on YouTube. What sort of videos do you like watching? Like what are you watching at the kind of videos are you watching at the moment, Joe? On like who are you watching on YouTube at the moment? What sort of content is it? If you don't mind me asking. Because I was thinking of like doing like reaction videos and stuff like that. You like cash budgeting, mudlarking at the moment. Mudlarking's pretty good. Well-being and purpose videos. Won't do a lot of. I mean, shucks. There's um like the mudlarking is a lot of there's a lot of British content creators doing it, especially around ancient sites and um, along the Thames, mudlarking along the Thames River, and dry and old dried beds and along ancient sites. Beach combing too, yeah, beach combing. That's something that might be worth looking into. I don't really have a passion for it, That's probably why I don't like watching. I know there was it was suggested a little while ago, that some of our viewers were watching Mudlarking, so I went and had a look at a couple. There was like a mother and daughter team. I think they were called like this Mudlarking something, and they were collecting mostly like old bottles and glass medicine glasses, and and all sorts of things, to be honest. It's an expensive hobby if you're, yeah, yeah. No, there has to be something that you're willing to invest like your time and your energy into. And dumpster diving takes a lot of time and energy, like lots of time and energy. Yeah, yeah, I can see the interest in it. A lot of it, like a lot of people that find stuff are so excited. Then there's like magnet fishing. It's sort of like it all centered around like I guess, for a lack of a better word, scavenging, but it's really treasure hunts. I mean, dumpster diving is considered treasure hunting, just not ancient treasure, modern treasure hunting. Mm. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Gee, that's an expensive one. Hey, getting a dive suit and dive bottles and regulator. Oh my gosh. Now we want to look at some content that's like cheap and or preferably free. So like that's why I look at like reaction videos, reacting to other people's content. And I did for a while. I was like reacting to dumpster diving videos, Breath Kiss and the Curbside Junkies and all of that, because they all had really interesting, find like stuff that were relatable to Americans, 'cause I find American stuff. But there were but I discovered people that were dumpster diving in Germany, and then find out that what they were doing was highly illegal because it's illegal in Germany, in France, which was also illegal because shops and stores get heavily fined for their dumpster if they throw food away. That were all food waste. They don't have bio waste anymore. All food has to be like marked down to sell or given away, which didn't work out very well for them, because now the food that they give away, and they have to, is like often bad and rotten. All of the perishable stuff, which is sad. Sad. Um, but yeah, dumpster diving from around the world. Yeah, I mean, look, quite a lot of people and content creators. There's a guy in Russia that does it, and he has over like 3 million like followers in Russia. But he's also he dumpster dives during the day, and at night he's a boxer. Start with reaction videos. They are popular. I wanted to do like comparison ones, um, like the differences between the two countries. Like I see a lot of like content in my algorithm where they make comparisons with American football, gridiron, and rugby. You know, who hits the hardest, who is the most athletic, and stuff like that. And now they're making comparisons about baseball and cricket. Baseball and cricket. Who's the fastest bowler and ball, and how strong and far they hit a they hit a ball using the bat, and the whole strategies. You know, the athleticism. You know that someone catching a baseball at full stretch. Cricket doesn't have that, but they do. See many people jump high or jump wide to catch a ball. So I was looking at sort of like doing comparison ones. I don't know about the UK though. I could do like reactions to like um, I follow a few dumpster divers. Grab a fast was my first video. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's yeah. My first one. Me and Grabbit pretty much started the same time. We still call each other today. He My first one was diving with purpose. Diving with purpose, which was Cynthia. She was the first dumpster diving video I ever seen. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Our videos we're getting pushed along. We're getting pushed along. Yo, Jessica! Merry Christmas, Jessica. Yo, Abby. Adrian, how Adrian? Hey, Adrian. It has been ages. I was just talking about like with Joe here. He's in the northern of UK. Um, about like what's potential content that we can see. Yeah, yeah. People like they've been consistently coming through like since we've been on live for 2 hours and 20 minutes, Joe. You were like one of the first persons on here too, by the way. Hey, Adrian. Hey, Jessica. How you doing? Yeah, I've been on 2 hours and 20 minutes. It's not like and it's not like that we've been having fun. I think we just cover a whole lot of subjects and topics that we that it's something that we're invested in a little bit. Yeah. Now, not only that, but there's also pin to live stream. Thank you, Jessica. I appreciate that so much, Jessica. Yeah, well, we're just talking about about uh, revamping and regrowing the community again on YouTube. Talking about the um, potential material to bring up as videos. One of the things I'd like my new content to be about is similar to dumpster diving, but around the charitable side, helping others, like you say, sharing is caring. So like um, I'm showing people that
Can you give me that pipe and put that pole on, please? Does it come down?
I'll put it on.
Please, just a second.
5 years on. That's- you've done it longer than 5 years. I think like 2 weeks ago I got a notice for 7 years, and you've been around since then, Jessica. Surely they send YouTube sends a notification out now, letting you know how long you've been you know, creating content on on YouTube. There's our there's that little paddle pool for when it gets hot.
On?
Yeah, I turned it on, Ma. Are you still dumpster diving, Jessica? In 2019, wow. Yeah, well, it turns out I started with, 7 years. So 2018. You're still dumpster diving. Let's go. Yeah, all my algorithms have sort of like changed now that I don't do dumpster diving myself. I don't watch a lot of dumpster diving videos. Um, have I stopped dumpster diving? Not completely. Not completely. It's just that I'm no longer going to use it as content. I may do it as like do short videos, possibly. But because I experienced a lot of local media interest, it sparked and pricked the ears of the local stores. So it's not that they're locking their bins, but they've actually stopped wasting a lot of the stuff that they were in the past, especially my Aldi store. Yet I see Aldi still doing terribly. Grab it fast. He goes to his Aldi store in Michigan, like where he lives, and still the amount of food that they're throwing away. Both OG. Haley, yes, it did. Yes, it got hacked over a year ago, and my attempts to connect with Meta and get it back has fallen on deaf ears. So rather instead of crying about spilt milk, I wish the hackers well. I wish the hackers well, and they can never emulate what I did, because he's only one big B. And if I can do it, if I can build it up once, I can do it again. So I've got a page. I've got a page called Viral Videos that's got nearly 90,000 followers on it. Um, but um, when I changed the format in here, Big B, or you almost quit YouTube 2 times because of people. I don't blame you at all. We all have our reasons for quitting. Sometimes there are reasons that, but they're almost always reasons that can be in our control, right, Jessica? But don't quit. Don't give up. take a break. Your Aldi's locks their dumpster, but not all Aldi's do. And you may have another one that's maybe not as close, but they the like the worst culprits. The worst culprits. It's a great way to supplement your food too, you know. Your dumpsters are locked there, or I would say the ones that you look at are locked, and that would be a truthful statement. That would be a truthful statement, but there'll be like plenty that aren't locked. I do short videos now. I feel I don't care they like it or not. Yeah. As long as that works for you and it keeps your foot in the door. But I'm gonna do like I'm gonna do long play videos, and this is like I've been thinking I'm gonna do two types of content that is like completely polar opposites, you know, completely polar opposites. But I'm thinking like I might do reaction videos for like occasionally and do a bit of fun, but it might be all centered around like giving. So I don't know if you guys know of Big Doors or That's Epic. These are, or Zach. Oh, Zach Diriniowski. That's the one. So Zach Diriniowski is from Canada, and he started his videos by his community by blindfolding himself and standing in front of in front of malls with a sign saying free hugs, free hugs. And now he utilizes his I just wonder if I can show you. Oh yeah, I'll show you. Yeah, he's all over the place, Joe, but he's amazing acts of kindness and giveaway. But you know, it's all funded by the people that follow and support him or believe in us. So I'm thinking of doing reaction videos to that, because a lot of what he does makes me cry. It puts my heart out on a sleeve, and it's the kind of thing that I want to do. And I do it. I do it on a very, very small scale, utilizing the revenue I make from TikTok. So the revenue that I make from TikTok, I withdraw the money, and then we go and donate food to the local soup kitchen, help fill their pantry. We help people in need that have been messaging me directly, just wanting some help and hope. And so 2025, although I haven't made that into content, that's what our community does. Okay, Jessica, you take care. Love you, Jessica. Keep being strong too, Jessica. Keep being strong. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't care what other people are doing. And just keep doing what you're doing. Don't forget that there's to every bad comment there are 10 good ones, and those are the only ones that you want to focus on. So yeah, so I can do reaction videos that are centered around like my cooking videos, which are like struggle meals. Call them struggle meals for those that are like you know, that don't have a lot of money to help feed your family on a budget. And whilst it might be Australian ingredients, I'm sure you'll find a British or even a American substitute. Like lasagna made from hash browns, or really a really easy and cheap fruit vegetable, or um, I saw this hack the other day where you can buy a rotisserie chicken from your store. Do they have those, Joe, in your stores where you can buy a whole cooked rotisserie chicken? They put it in a bag. Do they have those in the United States, Roxy? Do they have those? You can buy like a whole rotisserie chicken. Well, so there's this hack where you boil rice, right? You boil rice. You take the chicken out of the bag and no. I know you do, Renee. That's why I never mentioned you. I know you do. Oh, Costco has. Oh, yeah, of course. So Costco. So anyway, um, um, well, as you know, that when they sit in the bag, all of the juices from the chicken flows out. So when you remove the chicken, there's all of this juice, chicken juice, at the bottom of the bag, right? So so I saw this hack where someone boiled some rice, um, broke the chicken up and added it to the rice, and then threw in sort of like spring onions or green onions, a few tomatoes, whatever vegetables that you had. It could be frozen vegetables, peas, beans, and corn. Threw it all together and then put all of that back into the juice. And I tried it and it was beautiful. You have containers, so that won't work for Canada then, right? That won't work for Canada. Are you talking about Costco as well? In Costco, they put them in containers. I need you to be like going with the flow with what I'm talking about here, Renee. Anyway, poor example. Let's try something else. Well, it must be. I don't know if it's just like Canada, because they don't do that in here in Australia, or New Zealand. And Costco, they put them into like bags that keep them warm, because if you try putting them into containers here and they'll go cold, and the risk. You put them in containers? Are they insulated? Are they insulated? Because man, you'd have to look at like our chicken comes in a thickish bag with a little window. Yeah, that's ours too. Ours is the same. No, no, I'm talking. Well, your containers have chicken warmers. Are you getting what I'm saying, Renee? Like the bags aren't insulated either. So the containers have a plastic. All I'm trying to say is, like, if there's a way to catch the juice that flows from the chicken, right? Yeah, I got you. A warmer to keep them hot for the customers. I got you. I got you. That makes sense. Yeah. And you're saying that the containers that you put the chickens in have a plastic bottom, because if they didn't, right? If they didn't, it would fall through any cardboard or any paper bag, right? I got you. Uh, no, we have containers, places on chicken. No, we have containers, places on chicken warmer. I got you. I got you, Renee. Yes. Well, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting at. That you throw all of the rice. uh, Plastic bomb collects the juice. Yeah, and so you add the rice, break up the. I'm just saying, like, some of these like hacks are really are supposed to benefit, and so like reacting to like acts of kindness, or reacting to like watching a reaction of someone doing like food hacks, for budget foods, and then doing them, and then doing those things is sort of like where I'm. So it's supposed to benefit us as, for those that are struggling, So I can still do reaction videos and search out the hack ones that many may have missed, or the ones that have seen it, because I did one for it was called the most magnificent omelet known the most magnificent omelet known to mankind is 40 seconds in the microwave. 40 seconds in the microwave. Have you seen that one? Have you seen that one? So I did a reaction video to it. I watched it, played the video, watched it, and then I went and did the hack. And it was one egg, a big dollop of mayonnaise with a little bit of butter and a little bit of oil, whisked up, then placed in a ramekin, and then put into the microwave for 41 seconds. And then the most creamiest, like, omelette, perfectly done and shaped. you So what? How did you do that? Did you put the egg in a cup of water and then put that cup into the air fryer? No, it's too it's not to be in a hurry. It's just to experience something outside of what we normally do, Renee. That's what watching all of these videos is about. It's about experiencing like other countries that you'll never go and visit. Like getting your fill of France or Greece, or experiencing cultures. Whether you do it or not is irrelevant. If you're into watching cooking videos, if something like the best omelette known to mankind is only going to take you 40 seconds, I tried it. No, just put the egg in the air fryer, set to 200 degrees for 7 minutes. Apparently gives you a soft boiled egg. Well, I mean, you said you tried it, right? Did it give you a soft boiled egg? Yeah, it's just to experience like what are other people doing and why aren't I doing it? But in my language, sharing is called things that you learn to teach others is called wānanga. Wānanga. And wānanga is it's exactly that. You go out into the world, you discover something that might be new to your tribe, and then you share that with your tribe. And ta-da, that's called a wānanga. Right? And then you guys gather around the video like you would around the fire, like around the fire in ancient times, while the person that made the video is telling you what they discovered today. I tried it. I got a boiled egg. It wasn't exactly soft. I haven't done it since. There's so many videos there on how to cook the most perfect boiled egg. But I think if you want a runny center, I mean, then, you've got to go to the greats. But I mean, for me, it's boiled water, boiling water, and then I pop the egg in as it's just about to, as it's just starting to pop up the bubbles. Then I place my egg in. Yeah, I saw it and tried. Yeah, I tried it, and it's beautiful. Oh my god! And that Japanese omelet. What do they call it? Have you seen that one? Omakase. Omakase. That's what it's called. Oh, not tamagoyaki. Omorisi. Yeah, it looks like and they drop it over a mound of rice, and then they cut it open the center, and it all spills out. But you can. Hey, you wanna put ham and cheese in it, Renee? Put ham and cheese in it. Put ham and cheese in it. But Starshine? Yo. I know, right? Starshine, how are you? Oh, the Japanese what do you call it? The Japanese souffle, where they fry whisked egg whites. Eh? They pan fry whisked egg whites. It's like eating a soft soft meringue, soft fried meringue. That's what I'm saying. So, Starshine, I'm just talking about the new content about new content. Surely for at $20 you would want to learn how to make it. It's literally egg white and a few other things, and you just like you know you feed it onto the grill, and then you got to handle it with such delicacy. Oh, Queenie, hey Queenie. How was your Christmas? Joe, this is Queenie. She's what her and Micaiah are both moderators on my TikTok community, and she's also, well, she's more than a moderator. She's family. She's my friend. She's one of my besties. She's a captain to her own little sub tribe. We're doing good. We're doing good. Queenie. Yeah, hey, let's add some ham in it. Let's just put some ham into the middle of it. Did you have a good Christmas, Queenie? And Queenie, this is Joe. Joe was in the north of England. She's sat with me since I started the live nearly 3 hours ago. Yeah, I forgot. I forgot that was you, Queenie. Yeah, but I mean, I can do that once or twice. You know, I can do that maybe once, maybe twice a week. Oh, Queenie, that Pindy is Joe. Their name is Joe. But like thinking, like I'm sure everyone out there has a. Do you have a cheap go-to meal, and what does that look like? You know, and ask people to send in their recipes. Do you have a struggle meal, one that you remember from your childhood? You know, oh, I remember my parents used to have to make, pea and ham soup, or, use ham hock, or do do a really dirty stew. Using offal. Like kidney and livers and lamb's fry. Yeah, my moderators on TikTok are quite amazing, and I'm really looking forward to bringing these two communities together and seeing what that looks like. Queenie's also like the head of our Joe. Queenie is also like the head of our IT department. She's like not only head of, she's literally it. They help me like so much, like navigate through my computer, and does a lot of work. So I have a lot of mad love and respect for Queenie. You did share the live in the chat. How did you do that? Did you copy the link and then share the link? Thanks, Queenie. I'm probably not going to be on here for much longer, and probably going to be on here for another 10 minutes and then head on over to TikTok and start making preparations. Nah, but I'm telling you, the last thing I need is breakfast. Oh my God. Yesterday we just ate. I'm not a big believer in breakfast. You need to, oh, you need to sleep, Joe. Okay, then. Well, I'm gonna let you go and get some sleep. And I don't know when the next live will be, but um, oh yes, Joe, go and get you some sleep. I'm gonna make a little snack, um, just to tide me over for till dinner. But yeah, we got so much food, man. It is ridiculous. Okay then, Joe. Love you, Joe. You take rest very well. Thank you for hanging out with me for like the last 3 hours. That is amaze balls. It was so good to catch up with you. Oh man, now I have to let like what I've got digest. I really, really do. Eat small, something small. Then. Yeah, I'll have like oh, there's a couple of boiled eggs. I'll eat a boiled egg. It has been nice. It's been so nice. Not just chatting. We've been like dreaming and formulating and planning. You know, it's been a very, very positive life. Very positive. All thanks to you. And you got to start work soon, eh? Uh, um, Queenie, Queenie, did you say no? Did you turn those extra shifts down? Boxing Day is a statutory holiday in New Zealand and Australia. That's right, though, right? I am just about to jump on the live. Kia ora tuakana. This? Is that you, this life? Wait, are you a Barbara Rich? Okay, then. Okay. Holy shucks, you're a Barbara Rich. Gee, we got the Barbarich family in Tauranga that are, in our urupa. We got the Barbariches in our urupa in Ngati Tapu. Yeah, well, I'm about to go live on TikTok now. Just gonna I should do a breakfast up. That's what our live shall be. Yeah, you wanted to today because it's double. Of course. But any of those other days, I'm not. Are you? Have you made yourself available? Don't make yourself available. Even do it last minute. Sorry. Oh, I've got no one to cover you. Oh, when was that my problem? That's my whānau. My great grandparents and uncle and aunties. Yeah, cool. Yeah. And Tauranga. That's awesome. Yeah. Hey, this is Queenie. Guys gonna like almost find out each other's names. I only knew it was this like because they call me Tuakana. Which is like big brother. Taina. Tuakana is big brother or elder sibling, and Taina is younger brother or younger sibling, which includes, your younger sister can also be called Taina. Okay, I will, Queenie. Love you, Queenie. Beams? Beams? How are you, Beams? Oh, why don't you change it? Go and change it before you head back. Wait, is that you, Shaka? Beams. Star, that's Queenie. Starshine is Queenie. Queenie. Okay, then I'm gonna head off. I'm gonna jump on TikTok. Yeah, go and change your name, because I don't want that to be the reason why you don't want to join us on YouTube. I've been telling the few of the fans that have shown up, like Deborah and Barbara and Cheryl, Roxanne. The um, and of course about my plans to amalgamate our communities. This is like literally the first step to 2026. Yeah, same feels weird on here. Yeah. Hey, this is still the same. It's just that now you don't have to tap the screen or you don't have to gift. We can like, and there'll be more new people that'll be coming on here. Yeah, but we'll be the aim, the purpose will still be the same, and the content. We were just talking about content, but let's talk about that more because I really want to I was legit just tapping the screen and yeah, and I think that's a bonus, not having to work like that on here. And plus, there's way less restrictions. Like we can drive, we can do duck races, we can do duck races on here without the fear of, you know, of being okay. Okay, I'll see you while I was on there. I'll go live and cook a little breakfast. Cook a little break. But I just have to wait for my phone to charge up a little bit more because it's gone right down to 7%. So I'll wait for that. No restrictions. Yet no restrictions on here. No such thing as being restricted. You have to do like hate speech. You have to be like off the tracks, man. You have to be off the rails. I can smoke on here. We can go on a car and drive and show you like the front. I know I've done that on TikTok, but TikTok will shut me down. Yes, it worked, Rich. There you go. This life. Woohoo! There we go. Knew it. And like boom, and anyone that wants to push their agenda on the YouTube channel, you can like utilize my platform to do that as well. You know, utilize that. Shout outs are like way different on YouTube than on TikTok. Way different. When you shout out someone on a video, the likelihood of the following, you know, the people that follow or watch will adhere to the shout out. And push for 100 new subscribers a month on just YouTube. We can do that, you know. Now you feel normal? That's right. Where are we at? Oh, we're at 9% on the battery. We're at 9% on the battery. Yeah. Yeah, well, I want to go back to streaming on here. The value for the human resource on an international level is off the hook. It is like, it's massive. TikTok has got more of a local audience. Aotearoa, New Zealand, mostly. Here, I've got a American and European audience, people from the UK and through Europe and the United States and Canada. So, you know, if I can keep those alive, then our dreams of being fed, right? Our dreams of being fed financially, amongst other things, will be more real once we open up the international market. Okay, but until then, I'm gonna bid you guys farewell. Keep my phone on the charge, and then maybe it'll only take like 20 or 30 minutes to get a decent charge, and then that's us. We're gonna jump back on. Take it talk. Yeah, love you guys. And plus, it looks so much better too. This life, you know. Yeah, talk soon, Chaka. Alright, ka pai. See you, see.